Oh my goodness, people ask me all the time why I'm called the Black Widow. And really, it was a joke. I was playing at this place called the Howard Beach Billiard Club, and the owner's name was Gabe Vigorito. And I remember it was about closing time, 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that, waiting for my boyfriend to come pick me up. And we're all just kind of sitting around, and at the end of every night he'd have a little espresso with a little piece of, I don't know, lime or something. Had this big cigar. I remember him just sitting there. And John Gotti Jr. played in this place. I mean, he was just, it was Howard Beach, New York, very Italian neighborhood. And he goes, I remember when you first walked in this place. And I said, really? He said, yeah, cute little Asian girl, you just seem so sweet. He said, then you went over and you felt the table, which I do when I go to, because the way the cloth is done on the table, it tells me, one, is it dirty? Is it worn out? Is it very tightly done? Is it well kept? Tells you a little bit about the room and how they care for their tables and their equipment. And he said, I remember when I saw you, you seemed so sweet until you got a racquetballs. Then you threw them on the table and bam, 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 you just sort of knocked them all in and your eyes changed, your whole demeanor, everything about you changed. It was like two different people. And he said, you reminded me of a Black Widow. And, we had a couple bounces and the waitress were all just chilling out at the end. And they just started laughing. And I'm from Brooklyn. We have cockroaches and rats. We don't have Black Widows, So I was just like, what? I don't get it. What's a Black Widow? And he said, yeah, you lure your opponents to the table, then you eat them alive. And he explained what a Black Widow was. And I was like, whatever. And I think it stuck. Because you have friends that care about you, they know, you think it's stupid, so of course they're gonna call you that more, right? And then it was also during a time where I was like, okay, we gotta encourage more women to play. We gotta let's do a ladies' night. We're not doing anything, just pick a night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, dead night. I'll teach for free. You give me free pool time for the girls, I'll teach for free. We've gotta get more girls playing pool. And it worked. And so he took an old picture that we had from when he had Willie Moscone come and do an exhibition. They took some pictures of both of us. One day I come in, there's a tripod, not tripod. You know how you take a normal paper and you fold it in three, whatever, the stand, three-sided stand. And there's an image of me, and it says, come play pool with the Black Widow. She really knows how to break balls. And I was just like, oh my God, and I just ran around trying to collect all of these things, and I was like, are you crazy? And I remember that was my first time that it was on something, that it was not just now a teasing joke, but people would talk about it. They would come and see, because I was one of the best in the city at the time. So word was kind of getting out, and I was always this kind of flamboyant, dramatic person, as you can see now. And so I know, you can't tell, I seem quite shy, don't I? I know. But somehow they did not see that in me. Anyway, so the name stuck, and I can tell you that I'm really glad, because I feel like I was really insecure, and I love what I did. I have a whole history that made me feel, I just don't feel like I had a lot of self-worth or a lot of confidence and things like that. And between me getting better in pool, but also the nickname. That nickname is just deadly. It is just bad to the bone. And although I hated it at first, and I'd say, don't call me that, I'm not. And I think part of that is me being young and just wanting to be liked. And I already don't look nice at the table, which you don't take a picture of yourself bowling. You don't know what you look like. So it wasn't until I started getting better and better that I even saw pictures of what I look like when I'm playing pool. And I was just like, oh, because I'm just looking, I'm concentrating. I'm not thinking, I'm not growling, I'm not trying to look as the way that I do. And so I felt like it was tough enough to seem like a nice person. And this Black Widow nickname wasn't gonna help me any. But now I'm glad, because I think it almost gave me permission, because I saw from people, they loved who I am the way I was. They loved me being competitive and feminine and strong and personality, and it was okay. And I think that nickname represents that side of me, because I'm also, a mother and a friend, and I have this other very social, softer side that wants peace, that wants quality time with friends, and this other side you know, that loves children, does all that. And then there's this woman that just wants to go out and do her thing, you know. Black widow. That's right.